Starting with some breaking news now coming in. Sandeep Goel, former DG Prisons, placed under suspension by the MHA. Goel was the DG of Prisons and was enjoying undue facilities in Tihar as per the leaked CCTV footage. Now, action being taken by the Home Ministry. Action being taken. The former Delhi DG Prisons has been suspended. Remember, this is the CCTV footage that showed the privileges that were being extended to Satyendar Jain. Managing Editor Nikunj Garg joining us on the broadcast. Nikunj, big action being taken. The DG Prisons now being suspended.
Well, yes, the then Director General of Prisons, Mr. Sandeep Goel, has been placed under suspension, as you were mentioning, by the Ministry of Home Affairs, which is the cadre controlling authority in this case. Mr. Goel was the Director General of Prisons of Delhi, under which the Tihar jail also comes, and the charge was, at least as per the leaked CCTV footages, that Satyendar Jain, who still happens to be the jail's minister of Delhi, was enjoying some undue privileges. We are not the ones who can vouch for the authenticity of those CCTV footages. Aam Aadmi Party has questioned them and questioned even what was recorded in those footages. However, that charge was made, and basis that charge, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi set up an inquiry committee or an inquiry panel to find out the lapses and role of individual officers who could have been responsible for such undue advantage being provided to one under trial prisoner, namely Satyendar Jain. That committee, headed by the Chief Secretary of Delhi, gave its report and fixed lapses and responsibilities on certain officials. Mr. Sandeep Goel happened to be one of them, and hence, the disciplinary authority in this case, which is the Ministry of Home Affairs, has placed, according to the top-level sources in Government of India, Mr. Sandeep Goel under suspension for those lapses, as he was also the Director General of Prison at that point in time.
Okay, so the Lieutenant Governor had also set up a committee under the Chief Secretary of Delhi to find out the officials who are responsible for these lapses, and the committee also, like you mentioned, had indicted many, including Goel. So he was currently posted with the Delhi police, now being suspended, so heads rolling already in quick action being taken.
Absolutely. Mr. Goel has been with the Delhi police for some time now. He was removed from Tihar jail and brought back to Delhi police. Delhi police is, of course, a force that reports completely directly to the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Agmat cadre officers usually serve it. And Mr. Goel has been, his order from the Lieutenant Governor was impending. It had not come while this inquiry committee was set up. And now the Ministry of Home Affairs placing him under the suspension quite clearly. The levels of action being ratcheted up here, and a Director General level of official being suspended is quite a serious development in the entire saga of some individuals allegedly enjoying undue privileges inside the prisons. Tihar happens to be one of the prisons in Delhi, which is a high-security central prison. There are other prisons, and the Director General of Prisons, which Mr. Goel was at that point in time, controls all the prisons in Delhi. And his first port of call of reporting ideally should have been Mr. Satyendar Jain, who was the jail's minister, but he happened to be in the prison. And according to the CCTV footages that recorded certain instances and the Bharatiya Janata Party's claim, Mr. Jain was enjoying certain undue privileges inside the prison. The Aam Aadmi Party obviously very clearly and very stoutly denies all those allegations and says that it was only because of his ill health that Mr. Jain was receiving some kind of treatment. However, as I said, that the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, on the basis of those CCTV footages, set up an inquiry committee under the Chief Secretary of Delhi, which indicted certain officials, including Mr. Goel, for lapses. Late last evening, according to the top sources in the Government of India, the government then taking the action and placing even Mr. Sandeep Goel under suspension.
Okay, all right. Nikunj, thank you for joining us with those details. On the phone line with us, also national spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawala. Shehzad, action being taken, and this now puts in perspective the letter that has been written by Sukesh Chandrashekhar as well, where he spoke of the money that he had paid to the DG prisons to ensure protection inside the jail.
Pratibha, there are two aspects. Not only are the allegations of Sukesh Chandrashekhar on board, and not only have they been verified by a three-member high-powered panel and have come to a conclusion that they need further investigation by a specialized probe, but we've also seen those videos from Tihar where a special massage was being given to Satyendar Jain, and the massager was being passed off as a physiotherapist when he was a child rapist. We've seen the kind of VVIP services, malish, tail malish, 5-course meal that was being served to Satyendar Jain, and all of this was happening in collusion with the officials of Tihar Jail, because Tihar Jail is controlled by the Aam Aadmi Party government. Now the question is that when action is being taken on these officials, when will action be taken on the minister? And that action has to be taken by Arvind Kejriwal. Therefore, the question is, Arvind Kejriwal, after what kind of proof will he finally take action against Satyendar Jain? Satyendar Jain has been in jail for almost 6 months without bail from the courts of law. Now is the time that Mr. Kejriwal must tell us that is he still backing somebody he calls Kattar Imandar, or can he see their Kattar corruption and take action against them?
Okay, all right. Shahzad, thank you for joining us with your point of view. The BJP asking, what about Satyendar Jain? Now the DG President's also being suspended, but what about action on Satyendar Jain? Even now he continues to be a minister with the Aam Aadmi Party government.